We're assembling the Chick Twist and Pop card. Take this piece out. And then, okay. So I have done quite a bit of the paper piecing already just because there are so many small pieces. So on this one, typically I like for you not to have to mess with eyes, but on this one I didn't want to add too much bulk to the centerpiece that has to function, so you do have to put on each one of these eyes and the nose. So what we have here, you have feet, beaks, eyes, and bows. You'll notice when you look at these eggshells, you have the two centerpieces have a straight edge on both sides, and then the outer piece has a straight edge for the inside and a curved edge for the outside piece. So you'll have to make sure that you've selected the right piece to be on the right side. I thought I left that whole chick undone, but and so the feet, I'm just kind of gluing mine at an angle. You can do yours any way you want, up and down. Leave the feet off if you don't want to do them. Okay, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to put on the eggshells. And again, just make sure that the two pieces you have that have just one side that's a straight edge, that is the outside curved edge that you're placing with your chick, okay? And so you're going to line this up to the outside edge. Try that again. You do not want these pieces, you don't want to glue them down on your score lines, because you don't want to affect how the card is going to operate. So just make sure to get these pieces just inside each of the score lines. I would not add any foam tape to this because this has to fold up inside the card, and this is already, you'll see when the card is operating, you really don't want to have bulk, excessive bulk on these pieces. It would be nice to be able to add some foam tape, but it would be inadvisable. So for the tops, it's every other egg, and so the eggs with the tops, I have mine as boys, so they get a bow tie. ones without a top, get the little bow on top. Okay, just like that. Now let's set that aside for a minute and work on our chick. This is for the front. This piece here is the body. You want to put it on first. And the head. If you really wanted to, you could sandwich the feet, but I'm just going to put mine on the back. You could sandwich them between the body before you put that on. There we go. And then is a little beak. Take some of that glue off. It's a little bit too much. And then she has a sweet little bow. Now, and I should have thought about it sooner, these pieces you can be popping because this goes on the front of the card. So I could have popped up her little head, and I didn't. I wish I would have, but it's okay. I think I'll pop the whole chick on the front. So this is the front, and if you are going to use dimension, wait to put the pieces on with dimension until you have the inside done. Okay, and I'll show you that in a minute. I'm not going to put my chick on yet, but like this and the grass, I'm not going to pop, so I'm going to go ahead and put these on because these are going to be flat. Anything that is flat, you want to go ahead and put on now because you are going to have some bulk from the inside of this card because of the twist and pop mechanism. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and put all this on. These pieces I'm going to put on. And you just want to watch your border. Should be about even all the way around. Flip it over and wrap it down. Okay. Okay. Now, I can go ahead and layer these. Boom. And again. And you can go ahead now if you want to get my thoughts together. So you can go ahead and put these pieces in now, and it might actually be easier You'll get them on straighter if you do them now while this piece is flat. And if you wanted these, is it a dart? If you wanted these to be a patterned paper, that would be a good place to use a pattern, because you do have this that's going to go here on the bottom after we put this on for writing on, and that's so that you can make these a pattern. Now if you want to keep these a light color, you can just write directly on this and you don't have to add this piece. So this piece there, that's really optional as to whether or not you want this for your sentiment. Okay. This is where it goes. You can go top or bottom. That doesn't matter. I'm going to put mine here on the bottom. Okay, now this is going to be the inside of your card. So we're going to fold this like this. I think this is going to be right. Seems like whenever I do this, I do it backwards. So hopefully I get it right the first time. Nope. Should be the opposite way. So you're just going to pinch this in just like that. Da, da, da. Okay. Now, okay. So this piece is a W, not an M, a W. Okay. So fold down, fold up, fold down. You want your two outside chicks to be up. Okay. And what you're going to do, I'm going to lay this right here. I'm going to fold this over so that we can see just this one egg. And now you see you've got your score line here. You're going to put glue. Just on the bottom half. And I say bottom half, but you're going to put it just on one half. Top or bottom, just one half. Okay. Just one half. Whatever you put it on this side, top or bottom, you do the opposite side on this one. So this one, we're doing the top. Okay, now let's and you see now the reason you can see here, the reason that you're only doing it to half is so your inside can flip, because right here you can see this is the top half. If this was glued down, then this center thing couldn't flip to fold in here. Isn't that Isn't that great? Now sometimes when you open it all the way up, it just gets stuck. You just have to push these sides in. Okay, and now this, whoops, this is just going to glue right inside your card, like so. You might want to use tape to hold this down, but I have not had any trouble using the glue myself. But that will be a personal preference. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue down one side first. I'm going to make sure that it's below the fold. Get this stuck on there really well. The other thing you have to make sure is that wherever your front is, that your chicks are facing up or down the right way. And now I'm going to put glue on this side. Now, if you're going to do what I just did, make sure that you're not putting any glue in this part of your card, because this has to be able to move in order for your card to open and close. Boop. And you might have to work it a couple of times to get it going good. And now I am going to put my little eggs on here. And you can kind of see why it's easier to put this together, put these flat pieces on before. Before you put your insides on, and why you don't want to do your insides with a front that's popped. I think it would be cute to put some cracks on those eggs too, like they're just starting to hatch. And there she is. There's our little chick twist and pop. Thank you for joining me.